understand? And we know see if una kind come in and we begin engage with you, you understand? And I will tell you for free, my brother, no government not succeed without smaller parties. No government not succeed without smaller parties. If today they think it's very easy for una delegate today, not because of una get the support of APA. APC if them for don't drag SNPP in all the different, you understand? Because one will not get to command this diplomacy when they play, it affects now. We see the August 10th insurrection. Now when we come out as an association, condemn the thing, you understand? See what of them call names. You get me? Even this PR system, had it been APA, it should have been very, very difficult for SNPP. It should have been very, very, very difficult. You understand? But it only reflects. But the party, you know, get people like Unakari, where you go proceed. In fact, now we are now value than even the SNPP people. And now we are very close to election. Making on the focus level, strategy we use it very, very, very good. Now you don't need SNPP. You need opponents. You need political parties. You need waiting for. You understand? So that the right approach you take, so the right movement. But what you say, you said it all. Trust me, my brother. Even for a month, we don't get a promise where they see every month. If now one back send them, they give them leaders, and then they can't go now. See the support. So if we work them and we think that we man them and they point finger, but we say, well, they kill ourselves no more.
Shame now we in civil society, they won't parliament, they won't take sides. Shameful. Shameful women them have to take sides against the PR system. Wait down for better woman. Shame. Anyway. So if I can stop there.
Probably sometime now that the time we reach political court, bring a strong liaison, we'll be able to make the power know some of the activity and bridge the gap between the party. Because for State House, I don't say they all look to SNPP, but some then they really if you look at the action, you run down if you don't 2 years. Because if you now me na PLP, I didn't governance. All where they look around me, waiting to make us succeed. Forget about SNPP members. They already on my own day. We are there outside. Because if they come and say power win, who are them? The international government look the other parties and who they majority out of 17, we 11. If 11 say power everything fair and fair, we endorse. That's it. So if that simple declaration thing, a very important part they all go vote. That's
Your Excellency, the report card that we use to call now will serve and pass you, sir. So allow me to read that for you rather than the reader for you. And when they come up from opposition party, the people they don't say you don't work, sir. And I'm happy for this gathering today in the whole life, both national and international. For them, you want to say opposition parties they deal with you. People like it or not, I think say we don't sit the exam. And I'm not feeling say some of we don't see when you don't do the Lord big for we. And we don't see say the contest we don't need for going to our game. We need for going to so we and the deputy chairman have I want to comment that we never formulate one something for you, sir. The 11 political parties are in Abba. And I want to proudly pronounce and today that.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the program called Korea Site on we have on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, we'll discuss issue them with the front page of the different newspapers in the carry for today. And after which we count people of inside where they can help we follow discuss the different issue them. And so we'll go straight and begin look at the first paper inside the program this morning. And the first paper inside the program this morning, now the Guardian newspaper, we say distressing Christmas for Samura Kamara. And Salom Briwi grateful to the media. And 72 escapees arrested, quantity of kush intercepted. And you as well get resilient Sierra Leone. The next one we get now the Night Watch newspaper, and it say UBA Sierra Leone crowned the banker's best bank a reign of excellence. And indiscriminate arrest, Padeba Road Prison to congest again. Information Ministry, UNESCO engaged media on civic education and how command responsibility nail negligent leaders. The next one inside the program, now the Watch newspaper, and they say Mines Ministry pays over 9 million leones to diamond mining chiefdoms and districts. And you as well get cocaine worth 40 crore size from man who arrived from Sierra Leone. And you as well get UBA Sierra Leone, crowned banker's best bank, a reign of excellence. And lastly, inside this paper, you get GM, BCC, FT, LT, and ET. And the next one, the African 24, forest guards pose as soldiers. SLPP female NP complains. And UBA Sierra Leone, you get crowned the banker's best bank, a reign of excellence. And you as well get others to read them inside there where they say the face of business sector in 2023. Will 2024 bring hope? The next paper inside the program, now the News Times Daily. First Lady provides public education on menstruation. And you as well get Minister of Labour enhances release of 2 Sierra Leoneans in a prison in Thailand. You as well get Parliament approves NRA Commissioner General Mrs. Geneva Parker Bangura. And you get Dr. Fatima Bio bids emotional farewell to CPL Claude Roberts. And CIO leads 4-man team to Brussels. The next one, now they break and he say, I am a champion of democracy. Former President Koroma. You as well get other story them with inside this edition of the Daybreak. The next one, now Premier News. You say ex-President Koroma to report at ACC. Sierra Leone, Belgium signed MOU to strengthen immigration system. And German WFP boosts school feeding efforts. FG Gold signs mezzanine finance facility and EPCM agreement. The next paper now, the Weekly Analyst. Hadel Karim Dandas takes development to Momboy village. In Sierra Leone, Commercial Bank wins Noxy Sport Gala Corporate Football Gala, Gallo Corporate Football Gala. And you get other story them like the Marriott Country Hall in London, Rukel Bank MD named as Africa Banker of the Year. And the next one, the Freedom Post, we see 2 drug dealers committed to high court. And you as well get Diamond Air Community Development Fund. Mines Ministry gives 9.1 billion euros to 57 chiefdoms. And you get a finance conclude review of $967 million World Bank funded projects. We get this paper in a voice of saloon. Curfew lifted with festive season guidelines. Former APC flag bearer aspirant calls for impartial inquiry into recent failed coup. And you as well get Sierra Leone Brewery organizes colorful media cocktail. Parliament approves 2024 national budgets. And big welcome Chinese medical team. Sorry, BO welcomes Chinese medical team. And then we go to the next paper where now the Salon Compass say dramatic 2023 rigged elections on bridal tax and tariff increments, upgraded suffering, failed coup, and more. Opposition leader blast politically blinded security force, harassment, and intimidation. Then the next paper we get now the Salon Times newspaper. Now the next paper where we get actually inside the program this morning. Sorry about that. Alright, we continue with the rest of the paper, and the one we get now the Salon Times newspaper, 10 most influential Leoneans. And then you get seasoned journalists share eye-opening experience in an exclusive media webinar. And Deutsche Sport, Jathofen donates school item to pupils of REC school. And then now all of the people in this will we get inside the program. We'll take a very short break again, and then we get them inside so that we can discuss the issue then.
Understand? And we know see if una kind come in a quick engage with you, you understand? And I will tell you for free, my brother, no government not succeed without smaller parties. No government not succeed without smaller parties. If today the thing is very easy for una delegate today, not because of una very support of APA. APC if them for don't drag SLPP in all the different, you understand? Because one will not get of money, this diplomacy when they play, it affects una. We see the August insurrection. Now when we come out as an association, condemn the thing, you understand? See both of them call names. You get me? Even this PR system, had it been APA, it should have been very, very difficult for SLPP. It should have been very, very, very difficult. You understand? But you know the reflect. But the party, you know, get people like Unakai, where we will draw see. In fact, now we are now value than even the SLPP people. And now we are very close to election. Making on the focus, like the strategy we use, very, very, very good. Now you don't need SLPP. You need opponents. You need political parties. You need waiting course. You understand? So that the right approach you take, so the right movement. But what you say, you said it all. Trust me, my brother. Even for a month, we don't get a promise where they say every month. If now one back send them, they give leaders and then they can go now. See the support. So if we work them and we think that we man and the point finger, we say, well, now they kill myself no more.
Ashamed now we in civil society, they go to parliament, they go take sides. Shameful. Shameful. Women them have to take sides against the PR system. We come for better woman. Ashamed. Anyway, so if I can stop there,
probably sometime now that the time we reach political bring a strong liaison, we be able to make the power know some of the activity and bridge the gap between the party. Because for State House, I don't say they all look to SFPO, but some then they really if you look at the action, you want out if you didn't have 2 years. Because if you now me na PLP, I didn't governance. All where they look around me, waiting will make us succeed. Forget about SLPP members. They already on my own day. We are there outside. Because if they come and say power win, who are them? The internal government they look the other parties and we did majority out of 17, we get 11. If 11 say power everything free and fair, we endorse. That's it. So if that simple declaration day, a very important part the only go vote. That's
Your Excellency, the report card that we need to call now will serve and pass you, sir. So allow me to read that for you, rather than the reader for you, sir. And when you come up from the opposition party, the people they don't say, you go wrong, sir. And I'm happy for this gathering today in the whole life, both national and international. For let the world say, opposition parties, they deal with you. like it or not, I think say we don't sit the exam. And I don't feel say some of we don't see when we don't do the Lord big for we. And we don't see say the contest we don't need for going to our game. We need for going to our game.
Alright, welcome back. You still the watch Korea site on we are the YouTube and on Facebook so we can discuss issues then with the front page of the newspaper and the carry for the morning, and after which, like always, we bring people inside. And today we don't get two people away, don't join me inside the program. We get one on the Zoom line and we get another one we join with from WhatsApp, you know. And they are two good there for we analyze different issues then, because we get several things then where the newspaper then don't carry, and then basically go discuss waiting now the different things then then we hear from the different newspaper then. So we go straight and begin look at waiting the newspaper them say. So first, let me just introduce them so let una actually know who that them we get inside the program. On the Zoom line, we get Abdul Rahman Case, where the Executive Director of West Africa Youth Network for Peace, Education and Economic Development, where they can call WINPED, and then you get a member of the Education for All Coalition. Good morning, Mr. Case, and welcome to the program.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Good
I
morning.
don't know if you choose for you day with audio and not video, because you video not the show.
Yes, I think I did. I make a audio.
Okay, not a problem.
Audio.
So we go,
Yeah.
welcome again one more time.
Yeah.
All right, so we go to the next person on the WhatsApp line in the Executive Director Center on Parliamentary Operations and Functions, in name Ibrahim Isaac Mansare. Ibrahim, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, how are you?
By God in power, the door case, are you safe?
Mr. They try for do well.
All right, good. All right, so, and I want to ask you now one traditional question. The program in name na Kores, and we all know it in a Kores. So, I'll start with you on the WhatsApp line, you know. When na the last time we eat Kores?
Every Sunday I eat Kores. Every Sunday I eat Kores because when I was with my father, he always taught us to say before they go to school, all the assembly for Kores. So I usually eat Kores Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, so whose sauce or whose soup where you can like, or whose plasas more where you can like where you eat Kores?
Well, at that time, because at that time I don't be modernized yet. Cassava leaf, potato leaf. But potato leaf, the problem of potato leaf before we eat as Kores, it bizarre, the water, it black. When they can't to life or go school, I don't put on a uniform. I can't go school, man. When they put that yesterday, man, the plazas, the water, they will know, man. I make one time, I hate time. I say, but come on, plazas. When I cassava leaf and potato leaf, I just hate everything, but I love soup. Yeah, soup and pumpkin.
Okay. Alright, let's go to Abdulrahman. Who still last you eat Kores, Abdulrahman?
I think me Kores, I can eat away mostly because I like crinkling. Crinkling are my best passes.
Okay.
So I can eat away and make crinkling, then cook crinkling, I can eat Kores. And I think I like Kores. For me, when I go to school, you know, when the only time I don't like Kores na soup. I don't like soup.
Okay, so interesting. On the other line, we get this person we like soup, Ibrahim, and then you there and you don't like soup, and Ibrahim now don't like them plasas too much because of the experience you get. So you like soup, and you don't like soup, he like soup. He like soup, you don't like soup. So that's good. I think we will get different views then from what we can discuss this morning, and we hope for get better discussion this morning from all too. And so let me go straight and begin look at the first issues then where we get inside the program. Now we see, let's start with the one where we see already now the title. Let's just go quickly and browse. Let we all see this thing. The Premier News now the first paper where I go for we look at inside the program this morning. Yeah, and we see you get a interest by the parliament, but at the camp, this is a general discussion. First of all, experts ex-president Koroma to report. This now waiting Premier News say in to week this morning. He said ex-president Koroma to report to ACC. Why is ex-president Koroma the report to ACC? This now waiting the Premier News say. He said the first time president when announced by Koroma, they don't invite them for go na the Anti-Corruption Commission when ACC for they go answer to question them we get to do with the term where him been get power where be in office. How he been use in power, you know, as president, especially where he be authorized. Na in one grain according to the allegation say, na in one grain been timap no more and say let them give, you know, this contract for let them build the 7 grounds market. You know, and same way so, you know, and they say according to ACC, according to the paper, he say for where he been give, you know, waiting and call free old land to one former minister of works where they call Kemosi say and plenty other things then. So in other words, then they basically talk about abuse of office, you know, under a regime. So let's start with you, Abdul Rahman. What in you make up of this?
First of all, me an accountability practitioner, and I believe in the process of accountability and transparency. And if any country want to go before, I think say accountability and transparency for be the thing will be for follow. The only issue about accountability and transparency go in line with fairness and how much fair the process will be. You understand? And if somebody need to be accountable, they need to show to that stewardship. They say yes, I need to be accountable for the work where I do. For if na me do am or not to me do am. And also instead of get the right for show say yes, waiting and tell me, waiting and they accuse me of na me do am or not to me do am. And the issue of transparency in line with the process. You know, how they go about them, also for the process of the transparent. And I think Sierra Leone do well in the global stage when it comes to the issues of accountability and transparency. So, but one of the good things where I can always say, you know, when Sierra Leone, we always they set the bar high, because now the highest bar around they will set to. And try for probe into the issues of a presidency, the presidency. Then a bar they set very high. And it just happens, say, it don't start now with former President Ernest. I think say that bad they get for continue in the future. So it good for we, these Leoneans, them, ordinary people, and because first we need to know, we leaders, them, who will keep power, how then they use the power. Because at the end of the day, if we don't get any kind of systems, then we know the country will go to a point where we don't want. You know, in the past, they say we get a one-party system. And that they be affect the country a lot. So we want to forget a system wherein somebody and then call them say, come tell me how you do this, how you do this. The only thing the process will be transparent, it will be fair, you know, so the person will be comfortable. You know, if you say, well, I go there, then go do me so, or I do so, then go do me so. But the process be open, transparent, fair. I think that's a good process. I mean, I don't see anything. I mean, this is already now we call small corner there. When they give some work for do, they'll call you, say, buddy, this work we do, send them by see how you do them. They'll check you, how this thing happens. I don't think say that anything bad for that. So the only thing is like how the process go and how they will end up. Then are the key thing. Wait for watch.
Okay, so thank you. And let me go over to you, Ibrahim. Ibrahim, you watch what they happen in Parliament, but the issue of accountability, nothing where it is stretched from every area. So for let them call the former president for go now the ACC for go answer to question them according to what he do the same way in the office. What thing now you take when you hear this kind of thing?
For we as human rights activists, let me tell you, let me just open a portfolio now. In the first place, although you don't mention the newspaper,
Yes, I do.
If you mention the newspaper, okay, all right. Let me just give you a synergy quick before I go to the question of the former president Ernest by Koroma.
Please go ahead.
The issue of transparency and accountability, now something we as civil society we don't seek for for quite a long time. When we in a parliament, because me organization they work with parliament, take parliament to the people and the people to parliament. Parliament gets what we call core mandate. Yeah, parliament get what we call core mandate. We get what we call transparency, accountability, inclusiveness, gender mainstreaming, respect. I want to look at the respect and take them to the former president. Yeah.
Okay.
The former president, when he be there in power, they come out in power. Now one thing for us at the lay me premises now is you success way they moderate this program and me brother way we all carry on this train. And as by Koroma now the only president we miss say he come on a power for more than 5 years he still live in a healthy, very strong. Other presidents, me and you too know. Other president, the way we don't rule in this country. Some after 10 or it don't rule down for like able to take 2-3 years, it don't die, it don't go. But Ernest by Koroma is still there alive, and Ernest by Koroma still strong. The reason why Ernest by Koroma still there alive and Ernest by Koroma still strong, it are not too like too dirty. And then
So whose evidence you get for first of all say they are not too dirty, yeah, one, and number two, waiting in earth get for do with accountability.
Very good, very good. If he Ernest by Koroma no for be doing alive again, would I go call him to accountable?
Yeah, so because he alive, now he make them try for all them to accountable. But you listen to what Abdulrahman say. He say, not bad if only the process could be fair, but it bad if the process not will be fair enough.
That's why. I end up with respect. Mr. Moderator, you give my brother a chance. Please give me a chance for me to deliberate. Yeah.
So waiting at the system. And we not actually deal with the time, but rather the issue the way they come up with, we will need to understand better one what you say. So allow we follow with the ask as you go along the way. If need day for ask for clarify certain things then.
Okay. All right. I make a point say the health of the former president now in make today they call her for accountable. And then I'll last talk about respect. When it handle the power with respect, that's connect and for able to at the state. Okay. Now come to the issue of the someone where there's someone Ernest by Koroma. Now the AC. Yeah, my brother don't lay the emphasis. We all need for account. As civil society, like where we they show. We look at things then we get for deal with accountability. So the summoning of Ernest by Koroma na the ACC, it doesn't mean so when they summon them, either Ernest by Koroma they find out guilty of embezzlement, or neither from there they take Ernest by Koroma to the Panama Road prison, or neither say for let you pay X, Y, and Z. I know say there are things that were embedded. SEC not just someone person and say we want to investigate you about how you be the use you couple the office where you be there, how you be the use that office there, you be the abuse that office or you know abuse them. The SEC no get nothing for tell me yet. So what me go deliberate on this issue with regards to Ernest by Koroma, the former president, is let's wait the outcome of the ACC, because let me tell you, if you watch, you follow things the way they happen in terms of court proceedings, they always tell you say you for wait until the outcome of the court. So now what me go say with regards to the former president here, the someone on the ACC, I'm not going to deliberate on them so much until the ACC come back. Yes, until the SEC come back and tell me, say, now one thing we don't found from Ernest by Koroma, the former president, as how he will operate. So come to the Sewa Grand Market, we have nothing to say because this thing they are caught. And if you hold on with the property where you hold on with a thief. The property where is thief. You don't go just hold and say, okay, this not thief man, or you hold and you beat her. When you hold and you beat her that moment, you take that same thief man with the same property, you go to the police. The police go waiting. The police go arrest you with that man. So now the issue of Ernest by Koroma, we bring that issue there because the Ministry of Information and Civic Education can hold a press conference, weekly press conference. So we, the civil society, we get room. We get room for being part of this press conference.
All right.
Now a question become a renowned lawyer asked this question to the Minister of Information and Civic Education, General Bar. They said now, because what did they tell we? They don't tell we say Ernest by Koroma. They call Ernest by Koroma now the CID for related issues to the anti-corruption. They tell we say Ernest by Koroma is a suspect to the November 26th.
But that no mean say if they call her for one, then reason they for another one, they no for ask them question. But I'll only do quickly. You know, Abdulrahman, you will listen to Ibrahim, right? And before I count, we don't, by the way, that just introduce another person. We don't get Theophilos Sab, and that we don't join we inside the program again. But Abdulrahman, you listen to Ibrahim. What do you make up of in submission?
First of all, Ibrahim na a brother, maybe, and then I believe say the issue here we know they discuss the content of the matter really now, and the issue is like the paper say they invite former Ernest by Koroma questioning, invite them for questioning, and what to me they say, in strive for accountability and transparency, if you ask you for go and talk about your stewardship, you just need to go and explain what do you know, what do you do, and what do you not do, and then the people that will invite you, therefore ensure say the process be transparent, and that's not the point. That the point that be tried for me. Nobody is saying former president is guilty or not. What do they say? It's like the process has to be in a way that so the person say we invite go get that kind. I mean calmness, get that kind. You give a feel say yes. I think me as a union, I get right for answer to any invitation. Yeah. As long as I know which I do, which my conscience clean, I don't get anything bad.
All right.
So, but the issue me what they make, it's like people are saying he's guilty. No, people are not saying he's guilty. Nobody says he's not guilty as well. But what do they say is like in the process of accountability and somebody will promote democracy, any sign at the world, you therefore believe in accountability.
All right, so let only right there, and let count another person inside. Let me get another view into all of this. Theophilos, you know, Premier News, this is not the story Premier been this morning. And I think this will be no the say then they open another cases them against the former president. Now, Premier News say Ernest by Koroma for go now the ACC this morning for letting go ask issue them concerning the several grounds and other issue them like where he give free hold to waiting and to the former Minister of Works winner Kemosi and all. So what do you make up of this for let the former president go and answer to case on corruption at the Anti-Corruption Commission, even when he answer to other cases them of other things then?
Yes. All of this they happen at the time where one will be left with no alternative but for column a matter of coincidence. Yes, that's how I will put it because some of them matter the day for which they call now Ernest Koroma for go answer to. These are questions they made them for ask long term. Why is it only now that they are asking those questions?
But they can say everything gets reason, everything gets time. So if not the time this way the government feels say they for handle that.
Yes, I agree. So that does the show say we're not for the wait for the kind of coincidences they are. Okay. Otherwise, maybe for not trash this matter ever since. But be it as it may, former President Koroma is under the laws of Sierra Leone and can therefore be invited by any law enforcement entity time, you don't get no immunity anymore. So I think say it's okay that it go and answer the questions. That's how they say I play debate. I say this don't they?
What did that mean?
Well, you only mean to say when you are president, including Madabio when he is president too now, he has to be very, very mindful about anything where they do, because the oath of office where he take, he say it puts the interest first above everything else. Of course, that is not what we are saying, right? So I mean, you are open to questions after you would have left office, because for now you get immunity, you have all the protection, no bush shaking around you, no bush shaking. Yes, no bush shaking around you.
But the time we ice will let fish, we gonna see the fish are rotting.
Say that again.
But when the time we ice will left the fish, we gonna see the fish were rotting. That's the time we left power.
So that is why you have to be very mindful about anything you do. I'm not saying that. I mean, but I'm not saying he's guilty of anything. Maybe
No.
had he played skillfully and in the best interest of the country, maybe by now nobody will call us to ask a question. Nobody. And of course, I also see that it's going to be, how do you call ourselves? A table that has to turn again for going on the direction of President Bio. So what goes around comes around.
Right.
So I will not say anything, but I will say that if he has questions to go and answer, let him go and answer.
All right.
Because
So now
maybe he created.
we don't be we fall on this program. So because of that, I will begin to give time now for let we speak to the issue. This one where Daybreak say still on the issue of Ernest by Koroma. He say, I am a champion of democracy. That now Ernest by Koroma, the former president, now he actually make that kind in a statement today, according to Daybreak. So what do you think? In a champion of democracy, according to what in the paper they say. I'll start with you, Ibrahim. We get 2 minutes for this, please.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say thanks to me elder brother when Mr. Theophilus. And as by Koroma, the former president don't really do much more for democracy in this country. Let democracy prevail in this country, and he is still on the leg for doing. Yeah. Let me tell you. This kind of stage where we did, just like with me brother Theophilus, the time now we come for interview or the former president they complain. Before they come, they left the source of McKinney for let it demonstrate democracy. Let me first start from the election, 2018 election, when Madabio came into power, when they interview Ernest by Koroma as a former president, he tell the international world he say, we as opposition today we are losers. He said, but waiting I want let me fellow as them do, the one that will believe in me, the people them will believe in me word. He said, I want these people for all to accept the result. Let Sierra Leone go to the international community as a democratic free country.
You get 30 more seconds.
I love that statement. Again? Come
you get
again?
30 more seconds. Continue.
Fine. So I really love that statement. I mean, I watched the video when they interview him with France 24. He said, this now a process, not a process of do or die. Now a process of waiting. Where you win, we all come, we bottle you together. Follow waiting. For less Sierra Leone, then Siam, now the international world as a democratic institution.
Thank
So
you
if
very
we
much.
identify
No, it's 2 minutes. Thank you very much. We go quickly to another person. But before that one day, as Theophilus the kind I see a man, the shout out on YouTube, and that Ras Jordan. Ras, thank you very much for the gift way you've been given to Theophilus forsake, the whole way in the play. So thank you very much, Ras Jordan, and we appreciate that gift so much. I know say you Monday on the floor right now, and you really don't brace up for enjoy the discussion as it go on. Thank you, and good morning to everybody who watch now or who watch the program right now. All right, so we go over to Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman, what in you self make up of this Daybreak Leone publication? I am a champion of democracy. Former President Koroma. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think, first of all, that's a caption where people carry. And then secondly, the aspect of democracy, we get for look at them in a very true way. Yes, former President Koroma came into governance through an election, and then he conducted an election and in party loss, and he handed over power to the opposition, and peacefully and without any issue. I think that's also a landmark for democracy, and they don't use this term for going to other countries for monitoring. I think that also a landmark where, not to think high. But the issue is, I remember when he didn't go Zambia, one journalist in Zambia asked him a question. He said, you don't make peace now other side them, but your country still get tension. What thing are you always play or solve that problem there? And then he said, well, the international community gets a part for play. So I think on that side there, a lot of people get concerned with President Koroma. Say their leadership the way they show out, if we don't look at the thing, they show that leadership there, so that at the end of the day, people will see him say, truly, he is the champion of democracy within and inside. But you get another school of thought around that. We will tell you
30 more seconds.
Yeah. So he is a champion of democracy to some extent. That take away from our legacies then. But the other people go see and say get issues for answer to. I think that's a main thing.
Thank you very much. You actually not only 2 minutes, but thank you very much. Okay, we go to Theophilus. Theophilus, what do you self make up of this in 2 minutes? Theophilus, you did it? Maybe you might mute.
Yes, sir. As you said, people don't have to take credit for the democracy. Because President Bill said they refer to himself as father of democracy. Pakabasef, he said that they refer to him as father of democracy. And then we also get, former President Koroma, where the quote say, he says he's father of democracy.
No, he's in a champion. To Papa, in a champion.
No, champion.
Yes.
All right, champion of democracy. Wow. So he passed Papa. That's okay. But the fact of the matter is that they all played their own parts. But for say we own democracy. What they talk about somewhere is heavily manipulative. It's not a democracy anyone will feel so proud about. And even when this November something happened, where President Bill said it is an attack on our democracy, you ask yourself the question: which democracy are we talking about? The democracy that is under question? Is that what we are talking about, or something else? You see, so we have to be serious. If we talk about democracy, democracy has 3 elements: government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Any one of the 3 elements, they have the question. The democracy is not authentic.
All right. You did it?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So, all right. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. And let's go quickly into another issue. This one gets to do with parliament and other things. And we see, for example, the opposition whip, when Honorable AKK, inside this 2023, towards the end, they don't actually call on Parliament for letting debate the Auditor General report. For where the last government came, before they come inside, the last government, well, I don't know if I try for talk about the regime. The last government under Ernest by Koroma towards the end, they did not be to discuss the Auditor General report. And then this government, when they be in opposition, they don't cry, say, no, they're for the discuss them. But since when they come, they not ever discuss the Auditor General report. Take to this time when they don't come back for the second time. So waiting nothing because Honorable AKK when at the opposition we don't call on Parliament now for let them take them because it's a mandatory, for let them discuss the Auditor General, let them debate them in Parliament. But this not seem for to happen. So let's start with you, Ibrahim. You then in Parliament and you focus on things that already happen. What do you think about this Auditor General report and the reason why Parliament not discuss them at all?
All right. If we can start first. I want to let you start from the bedrock of the Auditor General where we do under a tribunal. Where President Bio. Yes. I'm coming. Where President Bio be say, like I in deputy way na momo, let them step aside. They set a court for them. We want to ask for that case, how that case stay. Let me start that foundation there first. Before we come to the report, where they can present
so let's update you on the case. Let's just update you quickly on the case, yeah? So now everybody don't present their own case. The prosecuting team when the government don't make their own case and with the witness them, and then Lara Telopias and the deputy then they don't make their own case and they don't present the witness them. And they wait now for let them do it and call closing, let them end that part of that segment, and then the waiting will be the next step.
All right. All right. Okay. All right. So if I can go to the report, yeah, na a synergy way for the between the A and the N. If for deal between them, because when we talk about auditor.
So the internet actually got all on day. And either use 1 minute 11 seconds. If we don't forget and now we can get by in time again for let come on. And let's come over to you quickly. And Abdulrahman, you there with me? Please unmute your mic. Abdulrahman, you mic mute, please.
Yes, I do now. Yeah.
All right, so we can go on. And please,
yes.
What do you make up of this call for the debate, the Auditor General report in the Parliament?
I think what you will do in terms of the issue of the Auditor General reports. And by the way, me self now auditor, so I know it's at the top.
Very well. So let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. What I want to say in this case, the problem is we debate the Auditor General report, even from the last government to this government. We debate them for the sake of politics, or we debate them for the interest of the people of Sierra Leone.
Good question.
Because the money where people they mismanage, so people they misuse, or from the Auditor General report, where they show say people they go fine. Now some people they get that money, and now the people of Sierra Leone their money. So if we want to discuss how people they use that money, we need to pull politics off from them. It needs to be something where we go look at the true picture of how they spend with money, taxpayers their money. So at the end of the day, we'll get a clear picture of how they spend the money. But if we say we discuss the Auditor General report based on political lines, honestly, we don't get the results we want. Because the focus is, I don't know how we spend with money and how they spend them for we, and the people who they spend them in the right way they spend them. So debating the Auditor General report from the past government to this government, it don't center around anything, because even the MPs they represent the people of Sierra Leone. Not so themselves they represent, and the people of Sierra Leone, even though a political party send them there, give them ticket. But the people of Sierra Leone are the focus, and with money that they use. And so when they use with money, they never ensure say we discuss how then they use that money. You understand? It hurts them the way you see the Auditor General report, you see the thing already. From the last government to this government, you see the already information they already come out. They tell you say we still get a lot of work for do on public financial management accountability. So we need to look at that thing from that perspective. Not from
okay, so let's look at now. It's good that you make a note say you know auditor as well. In other words, I say for say you know, I don't know if all auditor can be, you know, chartered accountant.
Well, me not a chartered, me a certified auditor. Okay.
So let's look at this thing from the auditor point of view. How you don't see, the audit report so far? Don't forget, say, people they look at it in a political way or what. Let me look at and say, how you they see it? Because
Let me say, the point is, we look at public financial management accountability. How people they spend the money when they collect as tax. The money when people they give it from other countries that can help you. How then they spend them? I mean, from MDAs and also come to the governance perspective. So it's very important for us we know where side we don't make wrong, where side we don't forget and correct, where side we won't forget and where side we need so we don't miss out. You understand? The audit report from last government to this one ain't not look good at all. And even though that one thing people don't understand, those in governance now, I mean I have to say this one. One of the principal evidence we they use from the COI, now the audit report.
Yes.
So if audit, and even though I mean now there are so many agreements with the government and this ACC and audit service, we look at the audit report, we look at areas of concern, then also Parliament also they try to see then sometimes they question people but the implementation, they get the SOP where they get a standard operating practice for follow-up on audit report. I don't think that they go ahead for doing Ministry of Finance, they see us because they say that they will told people and salaries them. People are there, they go withhold you salary, they go make go get salary, then go withhold you benefits. So anything they don't lost them, we need to reinforce them. Because this now money for the people of Sierra Leone. People that I don't travel 139 chiefdoms.
So wait, before you go to that, you just make mention of something. Let's just get something clear. You say if the audit report, they find out say certain set of people they mismanage the money, they're supposed to withhold you salary.
That was the SOP. There is an SOP, but then you get a policy where them put across to the Ministry of Finance, where they get an implementation and enforcement of about the audit report. Like some people, and because mind you, not all things that the audit report says sometimes the person hits the money. Sometimes the person don't spend the money, but he make careless for follow-up for getting receipts. Sometimes the person don't pay somebody, he don't ask the person for receipt. So sometimes not like say the person eats the money per se, he collects every time. Even though yes, sometimes they malfeasance like that can take place. But not in all cases. There are cases wherein sometimes they don't expend the money and the expenditure they don't account for in a proper way. So in that situation, then you get to expect, say the auditors get to ask you, and at the end of the audit, they get to they call audit exit. In the audit exit, they tell you what you want to discuss, what are the findings them, and what are the way forward. Then give you timeline, how to report back. But I think say the problem, most of these people, service people, they know they get that kind action. The action they put for spending money, then they put that same action there for accountability. And that make you can see some of the time the audit to do that kind of damage. Because if you the kind where you spend the money now, so you are accountable for. The last time the organization they put up something say it get to be like say when you count for your pet form, na Ministry of Finance, you get for liquidate first that money where they give first, how you spend them. And you don't go for wait say the auditors they can't begin check you. They don't mean they get internal auditors, then the ministry there, the MD is there. They won't plan it, but it's just say they do internal report and send and is out to the people that win at the high authorities, the ministry, the department there. So the internal auditors they send them to the work.
Okay. So in other words, you feel say it's very much important for let we get this audit reports for let the debate them and all that they hold accountable.
Of course, debating audit report, that is a key thing where Parliament for do. Now the good is done with the Parliament for give to the people of Sierra Leone. Yes, I mean we understand say the last Parliament not been done under the previous regime. So this Parliament said they say well they want to rely on the president, but we want to appeal to them. Make them look at that issue, make them debate them. You understand? This is not about politics, not about SLPP or APC. This is about the people of Sierra Leone. The money where they give to the people of Sierra Leone, how people are waiting at their ministries, how they spend their money, make sure say if they don't spend it rightly, make them be accountable for them.
Right. So how passionate you be in terms of looking into audit report?
Well, we support the Ministry of the AR within our one coalition. We look at health and education and call attack. We one sister organization, Health Alert. And Health Alert, they coordinate with other organizations. We look at issues of reproductive health, money where they go to health, Ministry of Health, the health budget, look at the education budget, so the part of education for all coalition. We also look at the education budget, how much they give to education.
Okay.
Recently, we also do an assessment of the global partnership for education, the money they give, how that money they go, what they do, what are the success, what are the challenges, what they not for company. So anything they will look at, you know, the brother, this thing, one thing I always say, the day we will put color from the discussion, the day Sierra Leone info.
All right, thank you very much.
We all have color, but
very good one.
patriotism in campus.
Thank you. So, Theophilus, you didn't listen now. So, the question now to you again, please unmute your mic. The question to you, Honorable AKK called for let them debate this particular report, the audit report. What's your take on that?
Well, yes, according to my brother, you know, he based the arguments on legal provisions. So therefore, what is the law should be followed to the letter. There is nothing wrong for letting debate the audit report because it is crucial that it is done. So we know exactly where things went wrong. We know exactly whether to take responsibility and all that kind of things. So I am all for it because it is part of the transparency and accountability. Where President Biobi they talk, even by in declarations, by in acceptance speech, he spoke about accountability and transparency. So what he even spoke about no sacred cow. I mean, you know, he spoke about the fact that he is very serious about the fight against corruption and that he is going to block all the loopholes. But from what we are seeing now in the audit report, it's like those loopholes have become dangerous drainages. So it's very serious. It's not surprising that despite the reality on the ground, we see that the government is scoring very highly the corruption index at the international scale. So it's surprising because what is really reflective on the ground is speaking the opposite. So I don't know. But anyway, then we will talk about sincerity of purpose. Sincerity of purpose, very, very important. In all what you do, sincerity of purpose. If you don't talk something whilst you are campaigning for kind of power, make sure say you live by that. Anything short of that, you are a liar. And that is how we treat you, a damn liar.
All right. So we actually don't come to the end of the show. So if you for talk to people, and because now they see a lot of things then they go on, political divide and tribal divide, everything they go on, and the country like my brother Abdurrahman just don't say the day where we pull color out of development, that the day we they see the country they really go before. But we see say the government they put politics into their own self-help and development. The opposition they put politics into everything. So what side we go get for end in all of this? So what thing will be on our final submission inside the program for this morning? Abdulman.
Yeah, firstly, me want for talk to the people of Sierra Leone. First, let we keep the peace, and let we respect the rule of law. The rule of law supreme. You know, will be right that you are. You know, will find to you, but accept the rule of law as it is. Because for now, the only institution we will get the rule of law. So let we try to respect the rule of law, and let us be law abiding. Let us keep the peace. And one of the things we make you always say, because me also are a peace practitioner, we need to maintain peace and cohesion. You know, like I say, when I go around the country, sometimes they want to go, tell people and say, you know, going to say, Salome, not the only country where you get. Yeah, you will go to that country for the sake of things, but sometimes you'll get that feeling for come back home. You say, I want to go and see people where you don't see and don't see. Sierra Leone, now we all get some. It just happens to say you get certain people who get for a day in governance at a time. So when they in governance at a time, they say for no say, time they for come with that governance day, and they for commode the other people and they for candy. So then we know how they love we say. We all are Sierra Leoneans. Nobody know the way I'm for now. All man are Sierra Leoneans. The people are APC, the people are SLPP, all man are Sierra Leoneans. And all them focus now how to make salon when a different political ideology. So let me know how we address issues as Sierra Leoneans. Let us stop the hatredness, let us stop the hate speech, let us stop the tribal rhetorics, let us stop them. They'll preach peace. It's not time for love. If somebody make mistake, the law they try to investigate that mistake. The law allow the process to go on. They will not try for interfere with the process, let the process be fair, transparent, let the person feel say, yes, now what I do now and make the whole bid for this thing. So at the end of the day, the country will be peaceful. Because, sometimes we'll get meeting with people from the international partners and they tell you, say, what is going on in Sierra Leone? Our investment. We have invested a lot in this peace. We have invested a lot into the people of Sierra Leone, into behavioral change. We are not seeing that kind of result. I will say that it will take time. So if I know what they cannot go for that, it will be a Sierra Leoneans. Yes, me and you to go to one side. Me and you to go agree about it. Football self, not all man Arsenal, not all man Manchester, not all man Eastern Lions, not all man Black, not all man FC Calo. All man get to side. But at the end of the day, after the game, you go watch the game, enjoy the match. If you win, you celebrate. If you lose, you be as a young time will come for win. So they will keep the peace because it's peace is very important too. Peace is very, very important. You see what happened this short time, the number of checkpoints them when they go to, remember the curfew, now they don't lift up. Businesses them they get challenged. But we thank God they don't lift them up now. People they go about their business now. So please they will maintain the peace. Also, they talk to the Parliament of Sierra Leone, they look at the general report, they will try to improve the life of ordinary Sierra. I think that will stop.
All right, thank you very much. Anything else? You might mute.
In the first place, there is need for we as Sierra Leoneans realize our country has become badly divided across all spectrums. Right? The military is divided, the police is divided, the civil society is divided, the journalists are divided. Everybody else is just divided, just in this division soup. And so therefore, our president has the moral obligation to keep the country as one family. And the only way that is possible is for him to stay off the politics around the presidency. He should stay off the politics around the presidency because it is that same politics we seem for the override the whole situation now. Even the November 2016 was outrightly political. Even whatever thing they have to write now is absolutely political for keep the SFPP on top of things. And right now, the biggest beneficiary of this whole thing will happen that the SFPP government. Now they have become stronger as compared to what the government was before the 26, before the November 26. The government it was be light. Now the government it was so heavy that the chief minister can even say, we put conditions for them to go sit down and talk to the APC. We are going to put our condition that go and bring all the people that were down away from Panama Road. When I go there, they will not talk. Completely out of the way. So we have to be very serious about the very important things that we're supposed to keep the country together. The curfew has been lifted. The curfew itself was illegal after the 7 days threshold provided for in the Constitution. So it is not a favor that the government do it. It's not a favor because it was absolutely illegal after 7 days, right? Even the government owed an apology. The government should treat us the people with respect by making sure that anything it does is within the ambit of the law. Okay? That's very, very crucial. So, let's go back to normal, but how normal would that be? We don't know, because we know that there are so many guns around, so many checkpoints around, so the tight freedom, we call it tight freedom. We don't want for dinner street after 12 o'clock, boy. We don't want for dinner street after 12. I will not. Me, 9 o'clock, direct on the house. 9 o'clock, because I don't want to be part of it all. So, like I said earlier, our president should be the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and the only way that is possible is for him to stay completely out of the politics around the presidency. There is so much politics around the presidency. Right? The key objective right now is for crumble the APC, because the SFPP, the agenda right now is to maintain power even after 2023. video record for that matter. He said it before the president. So it's a party resolution that they will do everything humanly possible to stay there because they know the repercussion. They know the repercussion of digging one hole and not digging another one. Even the last time I talk, he said when you dig one pit, make sure you dig another one because you don't know where to go for nothing. So that is it. So our democracy is under question, and so me no go label anybody as father of democracy. That's alone. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that, right? Because even the democracy we are talking about, people died. People died for it. People that were not supposed to have died, they died. The country is backward for this same so-called democracy. As far as I know, our democracy is under question, and no one should come to say, me a father of democracy. The question is, which democracy are you talking about? Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Thank you for taking our time for joining the program this morning. Appreciate your time very much. And Abdurrahman, Kez, and Ibrahim. Ibrahim, oh, you later go back. I don't see you. I don't notice. Okay, Ibrahim, let me ask you.
Allow me to just make one more point.
Eh?
I said, I just make adding for one more point, please.
Please go ahead.
We're very crucial. Thank you very much. One of the other most important thing is that this issue of state capture.
Mm-hmm.
This issue of state capture, very, very crucial. Because as it is now, even the police, they cannot come out with a press statement. I mean, the military cannot come out with a press statement. On key policy issues, it is from the Ministry of Information. That's a syndrome that has been added to the state capture, whether make it even far worse than it were. So the issue of state capture is part of the politics which President Bill should clean up. State capture is dangerous because it leads a whole nation to its knees. Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay, so let's come over to Isaac quickly, Ibrahim. Ibrahim, what thing will be your final submission, with regards all waiting that happens, so the way how the country don't divide and all. Quickly.
All right. Waiting will be me own advice like this because President Bio where he take power before he take power in manifesto. President Bio make it clear say he not president of Sierra Leone. He not to president of Mende people. He not to president of Limba people. He not to president for one party. He not president for Sierra Leone. So if the president be don't make down the plan to with 2018, then people will vote time they get power. We believe say president for still maintain that what they for still maintain them. But let me tell you, this early time after 2018, coming 2023 past election, President Bill talk one statement where some of we as human rights activists where go down well with we just like what we would have say Mr. Theophilus. Me not to bullet talker. Now the president himself say they're not gonna ever give power to the APC. President Bill say I have beaten them once, I beat them, then I will continue to beat them. But let me tell you, if we cry about democracy as a president, some of them ostracists then you got to know exactly how you forgo the talk to you people then. Yeah, you go on at the main line and they complain. I say they give power to the APC. And now if we are thinking about the political parties the way we get, now only two political parties will get SLPP APC. Right? SLPP APC. So if the APC now the strong opposition or the main opposition in the House of Parliament, then after President Bill in 10 years, they say they ever give power to the APC. So our question is whether President Bill they give power now come 2028. President Bill want to stay in power? He want to continue to enjoy power? Come on. Let we go to think and let we go to follow suit what we talk. President Bill say he not a president for the Mende, he not a president for the Southeast. He is not a president for the people of Sierra Leone. So if we have two main parties, he don't kill all the other parties there. Yeah, he don't kill all the other parties there. The Afaf party there where they come, he kill them. He put them down. Then if the President Bill say he don't give power to the APC, and we see him 2023 June 24 election announced by Marcel Samba, right? New They say he lost, but we are forcefully he come in, and then we are worried. As civil society, patriotic Sierra Leoneans, we are worried. We are worried. 2028, waiting for bill with faith. Or before 2020, before President Bill is done in 5 years, waiting for bill with faith. He said, you know, they give power to APC. Now, who they give power to? This is our big question. Thank you. That's a
very good question. Who that think good power? So thank you very much for joining inside the program this morning, and we hope to get you again for let's get further discussion. Thank you and get yourself a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, bro.
All right.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And then we done to the end of the program this morning, and Ibrahim Isaac Mansare and Abdurrahman Case been there on the WhatsApp line, and Theophilos on the on the Zoom, and then Theophilos on the WhatsApp. Thank you very much, and we appreciate you all. And the producer for this program, Ilya Sabah, and today na your birthday. Happy birthday, brother! We wish you all the best. Yes, we wish you all the best. We wish you all the best, my brother, and we just pray that God will continue to elevate you and make everything easy for you in our life. Thank you very much, and thanks to our listeners, we viewers them, and the one we don't like, don't comment, don't share, and then the one them as well, we don't actually, because I see some people try for call, or sorry, because no open line for owner. So until then, I want to say, God bless your country, Sierra Leone, where we can call we are. My name is Nasim Bepe, the